Hi guys, I hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving break. Today we're going to start working on perspective drawings. And so what does that mean? That means we are going to use lines coming from specific points to show proximity, to show how close or far things are away from each other, that background, that midground, and that foreground, and how they're connected, kind of to show movement. And it also makes things kind of look 3D and cool. We're not going to do this exact picture. I thought maybe we'd do like a winter scene or even like a holiday village or something like that, but this is kind of just show you that everything is coming directly from that point. And also we're going to talk about this horizon line that we're going to be using. That's a 1-point perspective. This is also technically a 1-point perspective, but it's kind of like an eagle eye point of view. If this is my point, then all the things are coming out from that point. And so towers, and I wrote the word hope, but anyway, these towers are coming away from that point, like you're a helicopter coming over the top. And you do that by using a straight edge or a ruler to make those lines coming out from it. Okay. Then we have 2-point perspective, where you have 2 points, and so the buildings on this side are going to aim towards this point. The roofs will slope that way, and then on this side the roofs will slope that way towards that one, and same as the bottom, these roofs and the roads slope towards that side, but then this side of the building slopes towards that point. So we've got 2-point perspective happening here. And finally, we're going to eventually get into 3-point perspective. And so I'll show you some examples from my previous students of what 5-point perspective looks like. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I'll explain later, but it makes it so that the things inside bend towards that specific point, making it look like a snow globe. Here's another example, like if you're doing a Christmas ornament and things are sloping. And then let me show you one more. Oh, here's another one I did here. And then here's an example of a theater, like in a ball, but things are sloping. So we're going to get into all that, but I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of how we're going to go through this progression of learning about perspective. So the first thing we need to do is draw our horizon line. If you have a ruler, you can use a ruler. If it's not long enough, like mine's pretty short, I'm going to use just this cardboard piece as my straight edge, and I'm going to pick a point to be my horizon. Probably like around here would be good for my horizon. So I'm going to do a straight line. Oops, even that one's a little short. Straight as you can. And this is going to be your horizon line. That is where the earth meets the sky, essentially. And approximately in the middle of that, you want to put a dot, and that is going to be your 1-point perspective. Now, I'm going to draw like a downtown winter village scene, and so I'm going to have a road that comes out from that perspective point. From that vanishing point is the proper term for it. So there's my road. It looks like it's getting smaller into the distance until it vanishes into my vanishing point. And now on my road, I think I am probably going to have a sidewalk, so I'm going to draw another line coming out to represent my sidewalks on both sides of my street. Okay, and then the lines on my sidewalk I want to be parallel to the horizon, and they're going to get closer together. Might as well make them the same, right? the farther away that you get, so the closer to that vanishing point, they're going to get closer together. And that's just because that's what it looks like when something's far away. So we're going to have our sidewalk. And then I'll probably add like street lights and stuff like that. But first, I need to add some buildings. So I'm going to make sure you're using a pencil, by the way, so that you can erase. I'm going to do some shops. So you want the vertical lines to be perpendicular to your horizon. So they need to cut it at a T, if that makes sense. So I'm going to put my first shop edge like right here, and my second shop, or the second edge, will be like right there-ish. And then we're going to line these up with the vanishing point. Okay? So that's going to be the angle that the walls need to be going that way. Okay? So then we're going to do like a horizontal line right here that's parallel to your horizon. Same with the top. And then I'm going to pick another point that I'm going to aim towards this vanishing point and line it up with this front horizontal line and the vanishing point, and put that there and erase. So I don't really think that looks very festive, so what I would probably do to make it look more festive is maybe add like a A-frame top of some kind. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that, have this line up with this corner, have this go back horizontal and parallel to the horizon, have these be parallel. Okay. And now I'm going to maybe add some like snow coming off the top of this roof here. Maybe make it look like a little gingerbread house, because this is going to be like a wintry village scene. You see where I'm going with this? Not necessarily like a gingerbread village, but I want it to look festive, you know? So I'm probably going to put like a chimney of some kind up here too, with smoke coming out of the top. You could draw in some little bricks here and there if you wanted to. Anyway. Okay, what else can I add to my... So we're probably going to add a door. So we'll add a door. And that's got to line up with this dot here too. And I know it looks awkward because it's squishing down, but you're looking at it at that angle and you want it to look like it's getting smaller and fading into the distance. So that's the point. So we'll give it like a door handle and a wreath. You guys can decorate them later if you want to. But you get the gist. I'm a horrible bow jar artist, I just realized. Anyway, you get the gist. Here's my little holiday door. What else? Probably have some windows. And you want the lines of your window to be aiming towards that dot also. Ooh, that window. I didn't do a very good job. Here we go. So all my lines are kind of aiming towards this dot. Let's see. I feel like this needs to be longer in order to line up with that one. So I will make it longer. Okay, so this would probably end that direction, and there might be another door over here or just a window. So I'm gonna add another window. And maybe they have those fancy, cute shutters on the side. What else can we do? Maybe we could hang some Christmas lights from our holiday lights if you don't celebrate Christmas. Totally fine. Then you can go back later and add the lights if you want to. But you don't have to. Anyway, so we're decking out this wintry village. What else do we need? So this could be like somebody's house, or it could be like a little shop. Have another place right next to it that's connected if we want. Maybe we can have another one next to that that's connected. Now I want to show you something. Once your buildings go above the horizon, they start sloping down towards the dot instead of up towards the dot. So that'll be different for you once you get to that point. Anyway, so you can see how this is kind of sloping down towards this vanishing point, and that's the goal. So we want to put as many stores as you can fit, and make sure you show me that you're understanding the concept here. So I'm lining my corners of my walls up with the dot to show the vanishing point, and then the top sides of my wall are going to be parallel to the horizon. So maybe this store won't have a fancy roof, or maybe this store has 2 layers and it's a super big building, like, I don't know, maybe a hotel or something like that. Oops, I overestimated where I need to put that line. Maybe I'm going to make this a super tall building. Yours does not have to look like mine. but I do want you to have that vanishing point in the middle and have buildings lining both sides, however you choose to do it. Okay, so maybe this is like a bank or something. And so you want to show that there's this cover, like an overhang that you have to go under before you open the door. Maybe there's like an ATM right here where you can get your holiday shopping cash out. And a teller station right here. Oops, I'm starting to not get my stuff to be very exact. Not vertical enough. So maybe this is the teller station. Okay. And then we can put like a little sign right here that says bank. And then this could just be a window. I realize they're not exact, but you know, I'm trying to just wing it so you're not here forever. Okay. Ooh, and maybe they decorated it like, well, we could pretend this is like in bank. And they have that tree on the side with all the lights. With a little star. And then maybe we have some cute little shop next to it that's taller and has a cute little A-frame of some kind. I don't know why I have to make that noise when I make straight lines. Like that. And let's say it curves and it's got some cute little snow hanging off of it. I forgot, I put like the idea of snow hanging off here, but I didn't give any of my other buildings snow hanging off. So I probably need to do that. Huh. I don't know. To show that some of it is. You could put like a little chimney here. And you know how like main streets are in the holidays, where they've got stuff like outside. So maybe there could be like a little snowman right here made out of tires or tumbleweed. Whatever you guys see, you know. I've seen both. And you could put like a little tree. If you want to, you could even draw people, but you don't have to. Whoops, that wasn't exactly lined up, was it? And another one right here. That one's got a flat top roof. Oh, that doesn't look like a door, it looks like windows. And then maybe another one that's taller. Okay. So you can go back and like decorate it however you want. Like maybe they have a barrel right here that has like Christmas plants in it or something. Maybe they've got a tree right here. Maybe there's a light pole. Every so often. But they get smaller as you go way down there. Because the closer they are to you, the bigger stuff is. So you could do a big one right here. And you could even like wrap it like a candy cane or something. So then, if I'm going to do that on this side, I probably should do it on this side and try to make them about the same size, right? And put another one right here. And put another one right here. Another one right here. Okay, so you have like the gist of a village, and everything is getting smaller and going down this way. Now, in the background, you could do like a setting sun if you want. You could do mountains. Pretend there's, oh, I guess the sun wouldn't set in front of the mountains, right, guys? Whatever, it's my world. We can do what we want here in Jones Land. So here's the sun setting between the mountains. Okay, and then we're going to give our mountains a little slopey, like we did during Bob Ross, and the shadows would be on the side facing away from the sun, like that. And put some little stuff in the sky. Could draw Santa and his reindeer if you want to. And then you can go back and color it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's put the lines down the middle of the street, couldn't we? So these lines are actually way bigger than you think they are. Like when you're driving in a car, they don't look, those white lines in the middle of the road, they don't look like they're that big, but they're really long. They're like several feet. But when you're driving so fast, they look tiny, right? So it's kind of like the optical illusion when you're drawing them. You want them to look smaller the farther away that they get, until it's almost like dots, you know? Okay, so we have our street, and that's the gist of it. Ooh, maybe we have some bushes over here because I don't feel like drawing something else except bushes. Maybe there could be another tree over here. Yay! Okay, well that's the gist of it. So then you can go back and color it and make it however you want to make it. You can put a McDonald's and a Starbucks, whatever you want. And then color it and upload it, please, to Art Sonia. But just try and make it look kind of festive, like a winter scene. If you don't celebrate Christmas, you don't have to decorate for Christmas, but you can make it look wintry either way, like there's snow. You could make a mountain town instead of like a little city. You could do whatever you want, but I want it to be some kind of a winter Main Street scene. Alright? Thank you. Bye.